Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. If you're new here, then hello and welcome. So today's video is going to be a video using the Soph Revolution palette. I have only just got this palette, can you believe it? It's been out for ages. I've only just got it. It is really affordable. I believe it's £10. I have the price here. And yeah, I've just used it for the first time today. I've created this really nice like summery sunset look, which I'm really pleased with, and I will give you my final thoughts and opinions on the palette once we reach the end. So I post 2 beauty related videos a week on a Wednesday and a Sunday. Sometimes I'll throw in a little travel vlog. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. I'll have my Instagrams linked up here if you would like to give me a follow, and let's be friends. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. You can see yourself. Haven't even taken a picture of this yet. Who am I? So I am going to prime the eyelids using the Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer potion, and I am just going to use this to carve out underneath my brow. So I really love this primer. As you can see, it's got a little bit of concealer in, so it does help to cancel out any discoloration or redness that you might have on the lids. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to push my hair back because it is really hot. It was really freezing this morning, and then now it is really hot. I've got my windows open. Really hot right now, so bear with me. Yeah, I'm just going to pat this into the skin using a brush. You can use your finger if you prefer. It's a little bit quicker, but I obviously chat too much. I think I am going to begin with the shade Mulled Wine. And my battery's low. Thank you. So I'm actually going to take a small brush. This is a blank canvas E41, and I am just going to start by placing this on my outer corner and then bringing this up into my crease. So I am just placing the eyeshadow on at the moment. We are not looking for it to be extremely neat. This is just purely to place down the product and ensure that we have got the colour where we would like it. So I take mine just above my crease because I have got hooded lids, so I want to make sure we can see this darker shade once my eyes are fully open, and I'm only taking this about halfway through my crease. So now that's on, we're just going to lightly buff out the edges with that same brush, just by doing small circular motions just around the top. We will be adding another colour, so it's going to blend that out a little more, so it doesn't have to be extremely neat. You want something like that. And then on the inner part I want to blend some orange, so I'll take the shade Sweet and Sour, which is this one here, and I'm just going to mix in a touch of the yellow, which is called Vitamin C, and I'm just going to put this on the first bit of my crease, just so we've got a little bit of a difference in colour. And then just in the middle I'm just doing little circular motions just so we blend in the purple and the orange, and then you can always go back in with a little bit of the purple shade just to make sure that they are merged together. I'm going to take the shade 21, which is this really pretty red, on a NYX 17 brush. And then I'm just going to pop this above the purple over here. See, I don't have a lot of space to work with over here, so I cannot add lots and lots of colours. But I did want to incorporate this colour into the look. So just popping that over the purple. Okay, I've pretty much completely covered that purple, but it's okay. It's okay. And then just really making sure that it's blended in to the orange. Then I'm just going to take a bit of that yellow on its own and just buff that over the very top here. This is going to be our last kind of blending shade, but I just wanted to add a bit of another colour in here. These colours are blending really, really nicely. Like for a Revolution palette, I am really, really impressed. So that is what we're looking like at the moment. Now I do really want to deepen this up, so I'm going to go back in with the 21 shade, which was that raspberry shade. So I'm just going to re-intensify, because sometimes when you do a lot of blending you can lose the colours, so just make sure that you are going back in and topping up the colours if you do lose any of the pigment. Oh, I do really love this shade, it's super pretty. Just going to bring it slightly across here. We probably won't be able to see it much, but it is just going to help it to blend all together. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to blend a little bit of that vitamin C shade just right up here. I'm going to take a little bit of the mulled wine shade, which was the purple, and just kind of pop that up here. So taking it quite high up, focusing it just on the outer edges of the eye, and then just getting vitamin C, the yellow. I'm just using whatever's on the brush, to be honest, and just doing small circular motions around the edges. Just going to take a little bit more of that mixed in with the orange, which is sweet and sour, and then just continue to intensify that here. Beautiful. Now I do want to make the outer corner a little bit more in depth, so what I'm going to do is take the shade Enchanted, which is here. Then I might have to take a little bit of Brownies, which is down here, but for now I'll start off with Enchanted just on the blank canvas brush, and then I'm just going to pop this on the very outer corner. Yeah, that's not really picking up how I would like it. I'm still going to follow through. Just pop a little bit over here just to match up. As it has added a little bit of depth, but it's not quite as pigmented as I would like. Actually, do you know what? It's not that bad. Let's keep on going with it. Just gonna. So I'm firstly just tapping it on just to make sure we're getting the colour there. And then just gonna blend that out. And a little bit of that vitamin C, literally the tiniest amount, just to blend out that edge around here. Not loving this fallout. It's not too bad actually. I should have put some powder or something, but hey ho, we can clean this up later. So actually in this palette there's not really like an inner corner shimmery highlighter, so I'm just going to go in with the Soph Revolution highlighter palette. I'm going to take this shade here, which is the lightest shade, and then I will be popping this on my inner corner here. I'm going to do something a little crazy here, guys. And I've got the Louise base here in Vivid Violet. I'm gonna cut the crease with this, but I'm gonna pop off camera because my battery is really low. So that is what it looks like at the moment, and once the base is on, just tap the edge with your ring finger just to like merge it into the outer corner colour, because we don't want any harsh lines, and once the base sets it can be really hard to work with. So I'm going to be dipping back into the Soph palette and taking that Enchanted shade, which was the darkest purple, and then I'm just going to tap this on the very outer corner here, and we're just going to merge this into the base. So again, I'm just passing it in and then just doing back and forth motions just to really get that merged in and to have a nice gradient effect. Next I'll be taking the shade Romance, which is this beautiful shimmery winey colour, and then later on I'll be taking that shade which is called Everyday, but I'll take the shade Romance first, and then I'm just going to pat this on my eyelid. So this is just dry, this is really nice pigment. Just be careful at the top of the crease because you want to keep within the cut crease. And I'm just going to flip the brush. I'm not really fussed if there's anything left on it. And I'll take the Everyday shade and just pop that in the very first section of the eyelid. The third, should I say. This is very silver. It doesn't look as silver in the pan. Okay, so I'm going to flip it back over and take that Romance shade and then just really make sure that they're blended together. And then I'm just going to pat Romance over the top of that shade because it is a bit more silver than I would have liked. So we're just going to cover it up slightly. And then let's do these sticking. These lashes literally never stick. They look really nice, but they really don't stick, which is really annoying. Anyway, let's do the lower lash line. So I want to do it quite like orangey, yellowy, just to mimic on top. So I'm going to take Sweet and Sour, which was that. So I'm just going to run this underneath the lower lash line all the way across. And then I'll take a little bit of the shade Mold Wine, which was that very first purple we used. And then I'll be focusing this on the outer half of the lower lash line. This is just going to really help to smoke everything out and add a little bit more dimension. And then this is the finished look. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching. I have really enjoyed using this palette. I think the pigment is amazing and like comparable to a high-end palette. For the price, I would really recommend this. The only thing is I would have liked a lighter colour just for like inner corner highlighter. I feel like this is great for travel, but it would have been nice just to have that one lighter shade, but nevertheless I would still recommend it. It's very, very pigmented, really, really great price. And I feel like I've created a really nice eye look with just using this palette. So I really hope that you have enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Click the button, subscribe. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.